Each and every statement or message you heard about money when you were young is lodged in your subconscious mind and is part of your money blueprint that is running your financial life automatically. And that is the quote of the day. Welcome back to the Quote of the Day show. I'm your host, Sean Croxton of SeanCroxton.com. It is Finance Friday, where we talk about all things money mindset. Today's featured speaker is Mr. Harv Eker, who is the author of one of my favorite money mindset books ever called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I highly recommend you read it. In this clip, Harv talks about our money blueprints, our money wiring. Where does it come from? How do we learn our subconscious beliefs about money? And how do they affect us as adults? It's funny, as kids, we hear all of these things about money. Money's bad, money's evil, people with money are greedy, on and on and on. And those ideas, those statements get lodged into our subconscious minds. And they stay there as we become adults. But it's funny, that stuff is subconscious, but consciously what we try to do is we say, I'm going to set a goal of make this much money. Or I'm going to put this much money away, or I want this amount of financial independence. But that's all conscious. As long as we subconsciously have all of these negative ideas and beliefs and conceptions about money, what happens is we end up sabotaging ourselves over and over and over again. I write about this in my free ebook, The One Percenter's Mind. It's available on my website. And people really love how I break this down, how it works. And it just really kind of reveals why we keep sabotaging ourselves over and over again. And so listen to Harv as he breaks this thing down, and I will see you on the backside.
Now, I'm very well known on radio and television, and even in the very back of my book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, the very first line says this. It says this: give me 5 minutes with anyone, and I can predict your financial future for the rest of your life. How? Very simply. In a short conversation, I can identify what's called your money and success blueprint. Money success what? Each of us has a personal money blueprint already ingrained in our subconscious mind. And my friends, it is this blueprint, more than anything and everything else all combined, that will determine your financial life. This is the root. This is the what? This is the root. So you can be the best business person, the best marketer, the best negotiator, the best communicator, the best manager. You could be the best at your job. You could be a true expert in everything around your business. You can know everything about stocks and bonds and investing. You can know everything about real estate. But if your subconscious money blueprint, what's the word? Isn't preset for a high level of success, you will never amass a large amount of money, and if by chance you do, you will somehow manage to lose it. The good news is your blueprint can actually be changed. Yes? All right, except for those people who weren't clapping. I don't know about your blueprint. All right, let's talk about the blueprint. So the blueprint consists, how is the blueprint formed? It consists primarily based on the information or programming, as we said earlier, that you had in the past, especially as a young child. Help me out here. Who are some of the primary sources of this information or programming? Parents, good. Who else? Teachers, good. Yes, friends, media, good. Religious leaders, yes, absolutely. Culture. Let me ask you a question. Isn't it true that certain cultures have a certain way of thinking and dealing with money? Yes. And other cultures have a completely different way of thinking and dealing with money? Yes. And let me ask you a question. Does a child come out of the womb doing it that way, or were they taught how to do money that way? Thank you. Each of us were taught how to do money. So put your hand on your heart, please, and say, I was taught how to do money. Thank you, and so was I. We were all taught how to do money, and unfortunately, most of us were taught by people who either didn't have a lot of it, or they had a lot of emotional issues, fears, or non-supportive habits around it. Their ways of thinking installed in us and became our ways of thinking and being automatically, naturally, the way you make your decisions comes from there. But you don't know that. Understand? All right, good. Is this making sense at all? Yes? So, how are we conditioned? 3 primary ways that we're conditioned or that we learn. Number 1, verbal programming. What kind of programming, please? Thank you. Excellent. And that's all about what did you hear when you were young. The second one's modeling. What's it called? What's modeling? It's all about what did you see when you were young. And the third one's called specific incidents. Specific what, please? Good job. Incidents. That's all about what did you experience around money, success, wealth, and rich people when you were young. Let's have some fun here. Let's talk a little bit about verbal programming. Here's the first thing I want you to do. I want you to find 1 or 2 partners right now, real quick, and make sure you look around and make sure that nobody is left out. If they're left out, bring them in with you. So, find a partner, and if necessary, find 2 partners so there's threesomes. Go ahead and do that right now first. Make sure nobody's left out. 2s and 3s, 2s and 3s. Okay, good job. Raise your hand if you don't have a partner, please. All right, good job. Nice work, you guys. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to share with your partner or partners what were some of the phrases. What's the word? Thank you. Phrases that you heard around money, wealth, and rich people when you were young. And I'm talking more like phrases like, I don't know, just that you heard ever. Like things like, raise your hand if you ever heard the saying, money's the root of all evil. Raise your hand if you ever heard something like that, okay? Things like that. What were some of the things you heard? Take a minute between you. Go. Share them. Okay. So first of all, thank your partners. Thank your partners. All right, good job. Let me hear some of them. What were the ones you heard? Let me hear some. Money doesn't grow on. Raise your hand if you heard that. All right, what else did you hear? Yeah, very good. What was that? Save your money for raise your hand if you heard that. You know, by the way, I'm limited on time here, but I have to, in our 3-day seminar, we go through all these and completely discount them. We actually destroy them. We actually corrupt them, okay? Because they're ridiculous. Save your money for a rainy day. Sounds logical, right? But perfect for the secret seminar, isn't it? What's the most powerful part of law of attraction? The first part is what? It's called your intention. Your what? When you are saving your money for a rainy day, tell me, what are you intending for? Duh! Save your money for a disaster. Guess what? It's coming! The more money you got, the bigger it is! Jeepers. Why don't you save your money for a joyous, exciting day? Yes or yes? Come on, those are crazy. All right, tell me what else you got. Yeah, we can't, raise your hand if you got that one. Okay, right. There's never rich people are, cruel, greedy criminals. That's perfect. That's great. Yeah. You have to work hard to make. It takes money to make. You guys know. Have you been practicing? Yeah, money doesn't buy happiness. Money doesn't bring love. That's excellent. Want to hear my father's favorite? Anytime I ask him for anything, he'd snarl at me and go, hey, what do I need, buddy? I used to joke around with him. I go, I wish, Dad. I'll take an arm. I'll take a leg. I'll take a baby finger. He never laughed once. Never. Here's the thing. All, what's the word? All, each and every statement or message you heard when you were young, every last one of those is lodged in your subconscious mind and part of your money blueprint that is running your financial life automatically, unconsciously. Don't you do the best you can do? Don't you try and make the appropriate and best decisions you can? But where do you get them from? Your files, which may be a little faulty. Yes or yes? They may not be over, let's take what we do in our main seminars is we alter the files. We remove files that don't work well for you and install files that rich people have.
All right, that was Harv Eker. He has so much passion and enthusiasm for this topic, and rightfully so, because it's hugely important for us to break through our money blueprint obstacles. It's just a huge game changer. You can learn more about him at harveker.com. And I'm on very few email lists. I don't like getting emails from people, from the internet all the time. Harv's email list is one that I stay on and I actually read. It's called $1 Million Life Lessons. You can get onto it at harveker.com and get almost a daily email with some tips about how to improve your money mindset. And as I said in the beginning of the show, pick up his book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. This clip from today's episode comes from Harv's audio program, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind in Turbulent Times. It's available on Audible. It's available on the Nightingale Conant website at nightingale.com and also on the Nightingale Conant Insiders app. That's it for me. If you get a chance, rate and review the show on iTunes. Hugely important. Really, really appreciate that. And you guys have a fabulous weekend. Have lots of fun. Laugh a lot. Read good books. Listen to good stuff. Hang out with your family. Hang out with friends. And just make it a weekend to remember. And I will see you on Monday. Peace.